All right, sorry. Hey, can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, we're good.
Super. Hey, thank you for having me, and I just want to say welcome to all the Yeppers at this amazing national convention. It's great for you to be able to pull like-minded, entrepreneurial, motivated people together to encourage and motivate to take their ideas and businesses to the next step, make some great connections. Yes, I mean, you guys are doing some great things, new verticals, the driven vertical, the utopics vertical. You're really creating tools to be able to help the entrepreneurs, and I know that you've got some great folks there. Corey Cromray, president of the leaders of Driven, is an amazing guy that is also, I gotta have a little thank you for being here to him also. So I'm excited to hear more details about all of that. But I don't know, Jimmy, if you want me just to maybe take a minute or two and tell you a little bit about my background and then take it from there. I know you got a good group there. Maybe some have heard my story, but I'm happy to share it from the beginning if you want, just real quickly.
Yeah, that'd be great. Please do.
Okay, so I'm one of 6 kids born in Cincinnati, Ohio. My dad was a bartender, and he saved up enough money to open up his first place, Harrington's Irish Pub. And 11 years old, there I am, bar backing and working in the business with him. But you know, after 4 years of that, making $1 an hour, I'm like, Dad, I'm not getting rich here. You know, what do I need to do? You need to own your own business, Kevin. And so I started a driveway sealing business when I was 15, doing 10 jobs a week. Then when I got to college, I started a heating and air conditioning business and built that into millions of dollars in sales with 25 employees while I was going to college. And then sold that business, and one day I'm watching television, I made money, bought a house, and watching cable TV. And in the early days of cable, for those that may remember, there's folks out there as old as me, okay? Because I remember before cable was black and white and then 5 channels only, cable hits 30 channels. This is the early 80s, so 40 years ago. Well, I get through all the channels. I'm like excited with ESPN, HBO, MTV, music, movies, sports. I get to the last channel, and it's Discovery Channel, nothing is on. It's just these bars are on the screen. I called the cable operator and said, hey, I love the 29 channels I'm getting, but I'm paying for 30. What's happening on channel 30? And they said, oh, it's the last channel. It's the newest channel. They don't have a budget for 24 hours a day. It's an 18-hour-a-day channel. And so that's when the light bulb went off. And so here I was, an entrepreneur, and I tied up some time to start putting products on there. And we started with Ginsu Knives, and Tony Little Fitness, and Jack LaLanne and the Juicer, and then George Foreman, Billy Mays, all these amazing things, filling that 6-hour block. We were generating $28 million a year in revenue off of just that discovery time. Of course, then we went to Nashville, to Lifetime, to Bravo, to 1,000 television networks and stations around the U.S. And then we took it international. I went over to London, launched an office and done a deal with Sky Channel in the Middle East with the Sheikh Solid Camel, 30 hours a day in 20 Arabic countries. Same thing in Latin America, Asia. We built a global business with billions of dollars in sales, and just a juggernaut in 100 countries, in dozens and dozens of languages, with boots on the ground all around the world. And of course, that was a public company, and we crushed it. This was my first exit and my first amazing launch. We built a $600 million business from scratch there. So anyway, make a long story short, I've been doing this for years, and I shifted gears. 9 years ago, I saw the handwriting on the wall, because as you know, things have changed in the world of marketing. TV used to be cheap. We used to fill up downtime. Then it got expensive, and then viewership started plummeting because people are on Facebook and Instagram and on YouTube, as well as Netflix and streaming channels. I mean, Disney Plus has 100 million customers now, monthly. And so I sold all my assets in the world. I owned As Seen in TV Inc., AsSeenInTV.com, sold them all to focus on helping entrepreneurs. In fact, the very first company company board that I joined was a company called Celsius. And this was 9 years ago. Joined this board. It was a startup. The company had some assets in the technologies and things. This is an energy drink like a Red Bull. But it was under a $10 million business. And just fast forward, I've raised hundreds of millions of dollars for this company. We're now in 180,000 locations around the world, and the business is a $5.7 billion company now. This is one of my companies that I'm a major stakeholder in. So I love this. I love helping entrepreneurs. I love joining boards. I love what you're doing, Jimmy, with Yepers. You're helping entrepreneurs. You're connecting entrepreneurs, and that's why being in a community like Yep is unbelievable. And so for me, one of the biggest things that I learned along the way was, number one, I had to have this right here, the right mindset. Zig Ziglar taught me that. I had some great mentors in my life, and get rid of the stinking thinking, right? And you have to be positive. You've got to be motivated. You've got to wake up in the morning believing that you can do it. And that's me every day. And of course, I've had as many failures and ups and downs along the way. It's never easy without the challenges and the hiccups. But the bottom line is that if you get this on right, you get your motivation, that real true belief. And as one of my early books, one of the first books that I say helped change my life, Think and Grow Rich. Whatever you believe and whatever you conceive and believe, you must be able to achieve. So between Zig Ziglar and Napoleon Hill, great guys to get you motivated for mindset. But at the end of the day, one of the secrets to my success has been being able to pull in the right dream teams and surround myself with the right folks. At Celsius, I was a board member, right? There was other board members, there was executives. We had an amazing team. And what set us apart was when we engaged in the direct-to-the-consumer business using micro-influencers and influencers, and the Flo Riders of the world, and actually got Khloe Kardashian involved and things like this. So it's when you get the right dream team, you've got all the elements. You've got the mindset, the dream team, etc. You're ready to rumble. So I want to say thank you, Jimmy, for having me, and I know that your community is pumped and motivated, and I tuned in early and love hearing and cheering and all the good stuff going on, and just want to commend you for making all this happen, and I'm proud to be part of it also.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Looking forward to having you back on our challenges and on the trainings, guys. Kevin also trains and the community, just always pouring into us. We appreciate you, Kevin.
You bet, buddy.
All right.
Everybody have a great week. Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, awesome. Woo! Is that pretty exciting, guys? Kevin Harrington sits on our advisory board, and it's interesting when we had the opportunity to talk